What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Faith's Oven. So today in Faith's Oven, we will be making a veggie lasagna. So, to be honest, I'm not a true fan of lasagna. All that cheese is a little bit heavy on my stomach, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice because of what your kids like. So my oldest, he always asks me to make a veggie lasagna, so this is what we are going to make today. I hope you guys enjoy it. The sauce, you're gonna make your own homemade sauce also. So take that into consideration. I'm not just using some type of sauce that you just throw in a pot and warm up, but we're gonna do it's gonna be canned tomatoes, but that's okay. And we're gonna add our seasonings and everything to it. And the veggies of choice today are going to be bell peppers and onions and spinach and zucchini. Now, if you guys want more greens, go ahead and have at it. But we really enjoyed it. It did come out good. I did like it, but I just can't have too much of it because it's just too much dairy for you, girl. If it ain't butter, then I don't really want that much dairy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Don't forget to check the description box down below for all ingredients, measurements, and other recipes on Faith's Oven that I think you guys will enjoy. All right, let's go. Don't forget to share your gift with the world and use it for God's glory. In the name of Jesus Christ, let's go. Veggie lasagna, Faith's Oven. God bless y'all. All right, so we start off with boiled water, and then we're gonna add our lasagna strips. We're gonna let those boil for about 8 to 12 minutes. Once they're done boiling and cooked, we're gonna drain them and add them to cold water and set them to the side, guys, because we don't want them to stick, okay? Now, I pulled my skillet out, and I'm adding some nice avocado oil, and I'm going on ahead and I'm adding a little bit of char to my zucchini. I just cut it up in little bites. And then I add some white onion and I stir around, and I'm gonna add some salt and a little bit of pepper to flavor these vegetables really quick. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more avocado oil and some garlic because we were starting to stick a little bit. Now I added about 1/4 of each bell pepper, red, yellow, and green. So these are the tomatoes that I'm using. They're Cento tomatoes. These ones are really good. And we're gonna use our hands and we're gonna squish them down unless you wanna keep them whole. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the sauce to my vegetables just to get them nice and flavored just a little bit. I'm gonna stir them in, and then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste just to get that flavor going. And then we're gonna go ahead and add parsley, basil, oregano, and red pepper flakes, you guys. Look in the description box down below for all measurements, all right? And then we're gonna add the rest of our tomatoes to our vegetables, and we're just gonna stir those in really well along with our spices. And then I'm gonna add about 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and then I add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and we continue to stir it. Now we add 2 large handfuls of spinach, and we're gonna stir and mix that in really well. And we're gonna kind of let simmer a little bit. And then once I let my food simmer, I go ahead and add fresh basil. Once we add the fresh basil, we can stir and mix it in, turn the fire off, and set it to the side. Once we set it to the side, we go ahead and we grate some Parmesan cheese, maybe about a cup and a half. And then we're gonna add our ricotta cheese, and we're gonna mix some salt and pepper, a little bit of pepper, and I mix it really well. And then this is my mozzarella cheese. I bought it in this form and I just peeled it. It almost looks like string cheese, but this is the mozzarella cheese, and we peel it and I prep that, and I actually put it in my lasagna just like this. All right, once that's done, our cheese is finished. I go ahead and start off with the first layer, my sauce and veggies. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and add our lasagna strips to our pan. You guys can add it in whatever order you would like. And so when I need to get the edges, I go ahead and I cut the lasagna strips just like this, and I add them on the sides. You see that? That's how you make it easy. Just have those scissors available. And then I go ahead and add my ricotta, salt and pepper, mixture cheese to the next layer. And then I add my mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese to the next layer. And then from there, I go ahead and I add another layer of lasagna strips and more sauce. And I think we ended up with about 3 layers all in all. Yeah. So you guys can actually use whatever kind of cheese you want. I actually made it with sharp cheddar cheese too, but I always use white cheese because for some reason, I don't know why, In America, we have fooled ourselves into thinking that we need to have yellow cheese. If you think about milk and when it comes out of all of us and animals, it's never yellow. They dye it. So it's just unnecessary dye that we're putting into our bodies for no reason. So anyway, I always buy white cheese. I mean, dairy's not good for us anyway, but I mean, it is what it is. So here, I'm just adding more ricotta cheese. I added a layer of sauce, and then I'm adding more of the mozzarella cheese. You guys can do, like I said, sharp cheddar cheese. Just make sure it's white. That's just my thing. My mom always would be in my ear, Faith, don't buy the yellow cheese, it's unnecessary dye. I'm stressing that, you guys. And then I'm adding more parmesan cheese, and I actually think this is the last layer. And then from here, we're going to put it in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 25 to 30 minutes. It's completely up to you. I just put it in long enough to melt the cheese. And that's it, you guys. You guys made lasagna. You made some sauce. That sauce minus the veggies you guys can actually use on pizza also. So it was just something I came up with, and it actually was really good. I like a little kick, and that's why I add the red pepper flakes. But if you guys don't want a kick, don't add the red pepper flakes. But that's it. Your lasagna is finished. You can cut it and open it up, and that's it, you guys. You have a veggie lasagna. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it's simple enough for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Faith's Oven, and don't forget to check the description box down below for measurements, ingredients, and other recipes on my channel. Thank you so much for watching Faith's Oven. God bless.